An influence over a child will set a course for their entire life. The lessons my mother and grandmother taught me still echo in my memory.
Be wary of strangers. If your stomach jiggles, you can lose a few pounds. Don't let people talk down to you.
Eat like a lady. Don't snack too much. You may spoil your appetite. Despite everything, emphasis was placed most on weight gain and body image.
I was 6 years old when we started going to Weight Watchers.
It had a sense of bonding, my mother, grandmother, and myself all together at the same place. Seeing my mother and grandmother stress about counting their points at every meal and emphasize the importance of a weekly weigh-in made me believe I should be as concerned as to what I eat and how much I weighed. I thought it was a normal concern to have as a kid, to be wary of what went on the plate and to be in tune with my body. I soon believed that being skinny went hand in hand with beauty, that my mother and grandmother were striving to be an image of perfection, but I already saw them as perfect. So what am I supposed to believe when the most beautiful women I know see themselves as flawed? As I grew up, my worry grew too. Middle and high school are an awkward time for the body. I felt most insecure in a time where it is normal for bodily change. The fear of having my body on display to others made me anxious. Pool parties made this anxiety worse. I told myself to wear a swim shirt, to cover myself. No one can see you. Ambiguity is better than the real thing. I tried to block out the sound, but still people were talking. I bet her stomach rolls when she sits down. She looks bloated. She'd be cute if she lost a few pounds. I would start exercising if I were her. She'd be cute if she lost a few pounds. Her stomach rolls when she sits down. I would start exercising. I would start exercising if I were her. She'd be cute if she lost a few pounds.
The madness builds and becomes deafening. I began to shut myself off to the world around me, telling myself I was not good enough, not worthy of love, of sex, of happiness. I was undesirable to others. My body was shameful and an embarrassment. As the body matures, so does the mind. My struggle with self-image made me feel trapped, much like a room with no escape, locked inside a prison of past beliefs and influences. But I have found an opening, one that allows me to let loose and to experience the freedoms that were restricted for so long. I worry less about the gaze of others and more on my own happiness. Life does get messy. I still catch the desire to weigh myself and to fear the number that will be displayed on the scale. Comments made about whether I've eaten enough or if I am eating too much are still thrown around, and they make me fall back into the cycle of food restriction and excessive exercise. However, I have learned that body image is a wasted anxiety and one that hinders happiness rather than produce results that lead to happiness. I may feel disoriented and lost at times, but I am reminded to open myself up to the possibilities of the world and to believe I am worthy of being confident and loved. For the world goes on, and so do I.